All right. You said in one of your teachings that any giving that is coming out of a pure heart is to God. So the question now is, can an unbeliever or a man that does not have a right standing with God give to God? I want to believe that's the question. Now, can an unbeliever give to God, or can a man that does not have a right standing with God give to God? So now, we're going to go back to the statement that is serving as the foundation of this question. Every giving that is coming from a pure heart is to God. So what is a pure heart? So when we know what a pure heart is, then the question is settled. So what is a pure heart? A pure heart is the heart where Christ is seated, because Jesus is purity. And you see, before Jesus came, many things can define many things. So if you want to define righteousness, you can use one thing. Purity, another thing. Justification, another thing. But you see, after Jesus came, Jesus ended that thing. Jesus now became the one thing that is needful. Before Jesus died, there were many things that are needful. Do this, do that, do that. But when Jesus died, Jesus became the one thing that is needful. So now, if you want to define righteousness, you define it by Christ. If you want to define purification, you define it by Christ. So Christ now becomes that one thing that embodies the many things of God. So Christ is the one thing that captures or embodies the many things of God. So a pure heart is that heart where Christ is seated. So if you have Christ in your heart is pure. So it means that an unbeliever, now who is an unbeliever? Are you there? There are different meanings to it, but in this context now, an unbeliever is one that has not submitted to Jesus. So it means that there's no Jesus in the heart of that person. And because Jesus is not in the heart of that person, it means that heart is not pure. So it doesn't matter what he gives, he's not really giving to God because the heart is not pure. And if you do not have a right stand with God, you are not also giving to God, because that's actually a revelation of how impure your heart is. Are you getting what I'm saying? God bless.